Okay, this is our presentation on OSSIM assignment. It has implementation of the OSSIM on a virtual machines, and OSSIM is an open source security information and event management SIEM system. It provides the functionality of event collection and correlation. In our assignment, we have tested it for event collection, simulating attacks, and then looking into them in the event tab, and then correlating that attacks with an alarms which has been created. This is the setup of the lab or the assignment. We have OSSIM as an event, as a incident detection system, and also we have Ubuntu machine, which routes the traffic between all these uh, sub different subnets. So we have inside as an end hostess. We have DMZ, demilitarized zone, as our asset, like exploitable, and we have a Kali Linux to simulate our attacks. Uh, to get this functionality after the setup done, we have installed OSSEC, Open Source Security on Ubuntu, which is our firewall also, to feed, log, and other network activities to our SIEM. Similarly, on a Windows, events and alerts. According to OSSIM, with the default configuration when you install initially, it will not generate any alerts at all. But if you do any attacks, you can see that on your events. So this is the events. I have simulated an attack from Kali to Metasploitable, and it's been shown in the events, but not in the alerts. So I have created one correlation derivative, and then simulated again, and it showed, as you can see on that image on the right, it showed events and alerts. This shows the alert events, which has on the left you can see the alerts from our network. So the Kali machine conducting attacks to the exploitable. But this, if an alarm is not set up, it won't show in the on the right, as you see. It won't show up on the alarms tab. So this, it shows because this is after the setup. So that will be seen in the later in the demonstration, hands-on demonstration at the end of the presentation. So this is correlation directives, which allows us to create an alarm which is correlated against the events we have seen. So this shows some of them. There are above 80 directives which come with the OSSIM. It's open source, but with USIM you have a lot more, as I have seen when I was researching and reading about it. Directives, it has got some directives to detect scan activities. We have done one. Directives to detect brute force attacks. Also, we have done one of those kinds of attacks, and much more. OSSIM has got limitations in terms of this, and it doesn't have correlation directives for DOS, and also some of the network attacks such as Scala. Conducted attacks, these are the attacks we have done for the lab. We have done active scanning. It's been seen in the events, and we have created an an alarm, then simulated again an nmap attack, and then we have seen an nmap, and we have seen that on the alert. Telnet board, we have done that, and FTP SSH. This is the conclusion. OSSIM is an open source SIEM. It has got a very nice threat intelligence or threat analysis. It correlates different events that's happening to detect pattern of an attack. Then you can correlate with an alarm that it has got as a discovery. This is allowing you to discover your networks for monitoring, and also you can conduct vulnerability testing and assessments to know or mitigate the weaknesses on any network you are monitoring. And that's it. Bye bye. Let's show the 5 attacks we'll simulate and then see how our OSSIM shows those alerts and alerts on the events. Okay, let's start with FTP. You can see here at the time I'm recording, it's 11 January. You can see some. This was like 2. Let's check the. Yes, 7. Okay. So let's go to the events and real time, and then simulate the attack and see how it shows. Okay, let's start with an FTP attack. I have already done, but this is just for recording, so I already have the. Yeah, this is brute forcing. Hydra using Hydra, the list of the users, and RUCU as the list of the passwords and the IP address. You can see here the IP address of the metasploitable machine. So let's hit enter, and then yeah, you can see real-time events are coming up. Yeah, that's 1906-36. Yeah, 42. Yes, you can see here every rules that's from network intrusion detection, alien fault, password detected in real in plain text. So it's kind of sending multiple passwords to brute force. So let's check the alarms. You can see it's not exploitation, it's brute force. Yeah, 35 seconds ago, you can see brute force attack. So let's do another one. Let me go to SIEM, go to Kali machine, stop this one. The next one I want to do is like telnet. It's easy one also. Just telnet and the IP address. Okay, yeah, like that. So let's go to the real time. Okay, this one, we can't see any. Let's try, it's giving us a password and username. Let's see what happens if we log in. Yeah, look, we can see every rule is telnet password detected in clear text. So this is a telnet. Could be the actual person telnetting, so I can't say this is will trigger. I didn't create any alarm for this, uh, as far as I remember, but still it shows. Look here, it shows that telnet. The machine has been telnetted from exploitable to Kali machine. It can be seen in the events. Okay, so uh, okay, yeah, it shows back. That's earlier one. Yeah, let me do another one. That's the backdoor attack, like exploiting shell bind or SMB. The other two attacks. So let me do first SMB. Uh, to do FSMB. Okay, let's do the easier one first. That's there's an old board which is called shell bind, and you can get a shell like just NC into the machine. So let me do NC and the ports also NC 209.165.200.235 and the port which is 1524, and then uh, we are already in. So let's see what we see in the real time here after the telnet, which we did before. Okay, you can see session open it. There is a login session open it. Alien fault host intrusion detection is the data source. I've earlier created an alarm. You can see directive event exploit session open it. Okay, that's the name I have given. So let's go to the alarm and see. Okay, okay, yes, you can see here backdoor 1911.25. Here it's an exploit, so let's category. I don't know why I can. Yeah, category is exploitation. So if we go to here, you can see it's a backdoor. We can click also here exploitation installation, backdoor attack pattern. Open and close it. Okay, this is total events duration 10 seconds. You can view details here. This is external to external one-to-one. That's the okay. That's the details of the event, date, source, and all that. Okay, so let me do the last one. I'm just keeping the time, so that's why. The last one I want to do is like port 1445, which is Samba. So this one we will need to use MSF console. Here, these are the exploits, actually all that which we can use. So the one I want to use is, you can see in the list if you want. I can show in the list. So it's exploit Samba, multi-Samba user script, something like that. So it's, yeah, it's here. Exploit multi-Samba user script. So instead of typing that, we can copy. Okay, use that one. Enter option is we need to pass the R host. Our host is 209.165.200.235. Option is again, the board is set, so let's just run. And let's go to alarm, real time, and open our Kali. We already got shell, and you can see this is it shows us okay 19 to 30. Let's wait for a second. Shell is open. Okay, shell is disconnected. Sometimes it takes, yeah. You can see here 1916 directive event exploit. Okay, exploit session open it. So you can see in the real time event. You can also see in the alarm. Let's go to the alarm, and the alarm it should be 1917 or 16, something like that. So let's check. That was delivery and 1916, yeah. Exploit session open it. Okay, and the duration, I mean the time, you can see we hit, you can see 44 seconds ago. So that's how our sim works. It shows, but all this won't show, as I said in the presentation, won't show until you create. So I also recorded at the end of the report how I created uh, all these alarms to show up. Okay. 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 Let's do. This is our SIEM uh, OSSIM dashboard. So you can see the dashboard, executive, ticket, security, and taxonomy and vulnerabilities. If you look into the tickets, you can see available tickets. These are auto created when an alert comes in. This is security. You can see top promiscuous hosts. These are our hosts, security events, top 5 alarms, so on and so on. Vulnerability. OSSIM has vulnerability assessment. You can scan your environment. So I have one, as you can see here, I have created a job named main scan. That was 25 December 2020. And you can see Metasploitable here has got 61 vulnerabilities. Like, okay, and other two host intrusion detection systems, Linux and Windows. Okay, uh, they have nothing, but it shows like few over there. And also we have alarms here. So I have created an alarm earlier. You can see this is brute force authentication. This system does not do any alarm if you have never created one. So I'll show now I will demonstrate how I did this. This is FTP attack, and I created the alert, and it shows whenever I do an FTP attack. You can see it shows here also. It's very nice tab here, and here's the SIEM security SIEM. It shows all the attack that took place. So also we can have real-time uh, events. So here's our environment. So we have our assets, the the machines that we are monitoring. Okay. We have also scheduled scan. Okay, we haven't done any. We haven't created any here. Okay, vulnerability. We have seen that. Scan jobs. If we go to here, you can see the main one, which is already done. We have availability and detection. Okay, detection is important. These two are host intrusion detection systems. So they are disconnected now because I started the machine now to record this. So let's go to hits, control, and restart. Okay, let's check the agents now, and both they are both active. So all right, let's create a new one. What was the other one? The other one was like 96. We have that one. Okay, let's we have seen like attempt to login using non-existent, attempt login, non-existent user. So the event ID is 5710, and the source ID is 7010. Uh, let's set up an alert for that and see what happens. Let's stop the attack, or think, yeah, it's already stopped. Let's check. Let's create this alarm. It's an attempt of non-existent user. Okay, this is an attack. Uh, it's attack to detect it. Attempt of non-existent user. Attempt of non-existent user login. Attempt of login with login, non-existent user, attempt of, okay, attempt of login, and then make it 3, next, same name, attempt of non-existent user login, next. The source is 7010, alien fault, and the ID is attempt to log in, and the what happened, the ID of the events 5710, that's attempt login with non-existent. Okay, so next, next 10, next any next, finish. So we have this one, it's also no timeout, so let's create another subgroup from here. Attempt non-existent user. Next, same ID again, 7010, that's alien hits, and the ID of the events 5710, and that's the attempt of the non-existent, selected from the list, and base it on the source IP. Next 10 again. Next sensor from rule 1, level 1, the time, no, the occurrence is 10, the time is 1 hour, source IP. Next, finish. So let's reload. Yes. All right, now let's go to alarm. We have the second alarm here. That's brute force. Attack tool detected, yeah.